Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I want to talk about advertising on Amazon, something that we should all be doing if we have the ability to. Also, if you're not advertising, this video is still going to be relevant to you because it pretty much applies to advertising anywhere online, generally speaking. I'm going to touch on some core competencies because I know that, a lot of people when they start advertising, or maybe you're holding off on starting to run ads because you're scared of it, and I get it. But don't be scared because it's a necessary part of the process, the game. I always think of it as a game. It's part of the game. In this video, though, I want to really share those core competencies that you need to understand so that you can advertise effectively with a focus on helping you understand if your ad campaigns are profitable. Okay, because I know there are people that run ads and can rack up, $1,000, multiple $1,000 bills without even really knowing if what they're doing is effective. Okay, so what I'm going to do is in this video show you a specific column that I don't believe Amazon shows by default anymore called ACOS. I think it's the most valuable column for analyzing your ad metrics at a glance and knowing if you're profitable right away. I'll explain to you what that is, and I will explain to you basically how to structure your ads if you're advertising Merch by Amazon products, because I know a lot of us sell print on demand. So I'm going to use Merch by Amazon t-shirts as an example and walk you through kind of step by step, a typical use case, and if we're profitable, if we're losing money, and even if we're losing money, should we continue to run this ad campaign? Because if you keep a long-term time horizon, it's actually okay to advertise and operate at a loss because you're continuously ranking your product with each sale. So why don't we get started? Real quick reminder, in the description, I've got a link to a free weekly print-on-demand giveaway that you should take advantage of. It takes like 10 seconds to enter. And I've got a 7-day Merch by Amazon mini course, one lesson delivered a day to your email inbox if you would like to take me up on that offer, again, completely free. And I've got a great Merch by Amazon Facebook group if you'd like to join. All right, so we're talking about Amazon advertising today. By the way, anybody that is selling through Merch by Amazon that wants to run ads but you don't know how, it used to be that you couldn't even advertise at all through Merch. Then they made the integration and ended up shutting it down for a few years. Now they are reopening it. I mean, it's been reopened for a while. I think you need to be in tier 500 to get access to ads. However, I've heard some people getting access in tier 100. So if you're lucky, you may receive an email from them. I don't know if they'll email you, but you'll see it on the navigation when you log in. It'll say ads if you have access. So we're using Merch by Amazon standard t-shirts as an example. Now, it doesn't actually matter if you're selling through Merch by Amazon or FBA or KDP in this example. All of the principles I'm going to illustrate, while they can be dynamic in nature, what we're really focusing on is on the left side there, we have the sale price, okay, the revenue generated per sale, which is $19.99. On the right-hand side, we have the profit generated per sale, which in this case is $5.23. If you want to, if you're not selling through Merch and you're selling through KDP, and this video is still going to be valuable for you, just remember it's sale price on one side, profit generated, from that sale price on the right-hand side. Okay. Now let's go through a theoretical example really quickly. So if we spend $5.23 on ads to generate a single sale, okay, we just sold one of these awesome t-shirts here behind me, and it cost us $5.23 in ad spend. We collect $19.99, which is what Amazon Ad Console sees. Amazon Ad Console doesn't know, though, that of that $19.99, we are keeping $5.23 as profit. Okay, so if you say that we collected 5.23 as profit, but then we have to deduct the ad spend, which is 5.23, obviously we have $0 profit. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page about how this works, and I wanted to remind you that when you log into the Ad Console, they see the revenue. They don't know what the actual profit is, so you're not going to have a column called profit because they need to know your cost basis, or in the case of Amazon Merch, your royalty structure. Now I'm going to show you a quick example. I took a screenshot of one of my well-performing advertisements from Advertising Console over the last 7 days. And now here's the thing. We can talk for an hour about ads. I'm trying to do a kind of a reasonable length YouTube video here, so there's a lot of more nuance to what I'm talking about than what I'm going to necessarily share with you in this example, but bear with me, okay? What I really want to show you is that Amazon's telling me that I spent $1.39 to generate 4 orders, and while Amazon doesn't know, our cost basis or our royalties, they can see at least that the total in sales was $79.96. Okay, so I'm selling the shirt at $19.99. One quick tip, by the way, is I tend not to mix multiple shirts within an ad group. So this ad group we're looking at and the data for it, I know is just one ASIN, one shirt. Okay, and because the reason I say that is because if you mix in other shirts, especially if they're priced differently, it's gonna really skew all your data. So I think with merch, you want to typically do like one product per ad group, and that way you'll get clean data. And I'm gonna illustrate to you why that's important, right? Especially, you know, if you're mixing prices, that would be a big issue. So in this case, I know it's one product. I know the price point is $19.99, so I can say to myself, okay, I make $5.23 per order times 4, because I see I made 4 orders. Oh, look at that. I made $20.92. But that's a lot of manual math that takes time to do, and most of us don't have time to do that, right? Especially if we're advertising a whole bunch of products, running different ad types, different match types in multiple campaigns. It can get a little tricky. So again, another piece of manual math, though, is you could say, all right, $1.39 divided by $20.92, which is our profit. That means about 6.6% of the profit we collected from those 4 orders was spent on ads. And the other, 93.4% we get to keep as profit. Great, but that's manual math. Is there a better way, Ryan? Tell me there's a better way. Yes, there is a better way. It is called the advertising cost of sales, or ACOS, or ACOS. We just call it ACOS for short. The formula for calculating ACOS is divide your ad spend by the revenue generated from the sales that ad spend led to. Okay, so ad spend divided by revenue. And how do we get this number? Well, fortunately, Amazon will show it to us. We just have to go in and manually enable it. It used to just be there. Now I don't know why, but they hid it. And I was like, no, it went away. But then I realized, okay, you can still add it back. So you want to pause the video here. Do this with me. Trust me, if you don't have ACOS in your dashboard, you need to get it there. So in your advertising dashboard, click columns, then click customize columns, then click advertising cost of sales, and then click the apply button. Then that column will pop up when you get back to your advertising dashboard. And as you can see here, I have a 1.74 ACOS. Now, remember, they do not know what our profit per sale is. So this 1.74% doesn't actually tell us anything if we don't know what our break-even ACOS is. So we need to know what our break-even ACOS is. And again, this will vary based on what you're selling a product for. Remember the first slide, it was the left-hand side, it was the revenue, and the right-hand side was the profit. Okay, we need to know both of those things. If we only deal in Merch by Amazon standard t-shirts and they're all priced at $19.99, well then this is very easy. But if you start getting into standard t-shirts at various prices, it gets more complicated, or other products, etc. But let me at least show you, using the standard t-shirt example, I'm gonna hide myself from the video, how to calculate our break-even ACOS. So we know that we make $5.23 per sale as profit when we sell a t-shirt at $19.99. So I do 5.23 divided by 19.99, and what I get is 26.1% as profit. Okay, that means that our break-even ACOS is 26.1%. As long as we stay equal to or less than that, we are profitable. Okay, so I hope I just did a good job explaining this. Yes, there's a ton of nuance because, again, the big variables are like, what are you selling? What is your price point? How much profit do you have? And also, when you create your ads on Amazon, guys, like, you have the ability to mix in a bunch of products into one ad group. But if you do that, it gets harder and harder to really, at a high level, be able to look at your data and know that, okay, everything's good or everything's bad and I need to go tweak some stuff. So I do recommend like cleanliness when you're setting up your ads. This is why I put together a whole course on how I run ads and structure my campaigns, my ad groups, etc. Based on a number of different things. So I mean, it's pretty valuable, and it's included in all my like major courses, or you can buy it standalone if you're interested. But think long term, guys. Don't lose sight of the fact that even if you have an ACOS, in this case, what if your ACOS is 30%? So you're losing money on ads, but don't forget that every time you make a sale, whether it came from an ad or not, you are helping the Amazon algorithm better understand how and what keywords how to rank your shirt and what keywords to associate with your shirt. And you're improving your organic rank theoretically with each sale. I mean, it's not like it's going to have, oh, got another sale, going to jump another, competitor. It's not necessarily that, but, obviously, like, the more sales you have, the better. Okay, so even if you're operating at a loss, guys, if you're in a competitive niche, well, that increase in organic rank over time is going to lead to more organic sales, the ones that don't cost you anything as far as ad spend goes, over time. And what you will not see is, you will not see in anywhere in your Amazon ad dashboard, anywhere, you won't be able to associate those organic sales with the ad spend that you had spent previously. Okay, so what I'm really trying to say is, it's okay to operate at an ACoS greater than your break even if you're comfortable with it, as long as you're still advertising effectively, still generating sales, and you can actually go and look at your competition on those keywords and make sure, if you're not the organic rank 1, theoretically you should continue to improve your organic placement and make more money in the future. Now I wanted to tell you a funny story really quickly. Look at this this one row right behind me here. This was a time where I was lazy in my advertising and managed to rack up a 1,096% ACoS. This is not a good example of what to do. And this was from like 4 years ago, maybe 5 at this point. I don't even know, from a long time ago, but that doesn't matter. I could still make this mistake again today. The whole point is just kind of laugh it off. I did a YouTube video on this like way back in the day when my channel was pretty new. And it was just funny. It was like a 3-minute video. And I was like, damn, like this is what happens when you don't pay attention to your ad campaigns. And yeah, so a 1,000% ACoS is just burning money. It's just lighting it on fire. And this is the threat of running ads. And I don't want to scare you and say not knowing what you're doing, but at least at a minimum, not being proactive and staying on top of your campaigns and trying to curb the wasted ad spend. Speaking of that, guys, I can show you, like I said, exactly how I do all of this and show you how I took my merch account from tier 10 to tier 200,000. I do have a full Merch by Amazon course. You can find a link in the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video.